Here we go again, fellas. We're back. It's your boy H-Ville Collectibles. Here again with another action figure from my massive action figure collection. Today we're going to be reviewing Marvel Legends Guardians of the Galaxy Death's Head 2. Marvel's Death's Head 2. Now, I might sound a little bit kind of down on this review. Only because I got a little quick rant and then I'm going to get into the review. I was a comic book guy, but I'll be honest with you. I mainly focused on the X-Men. That was my joint, you know. X-Men, I collected every comic book that was X-Men related. So I got Uncanny X-Men, X-Men, X-Force, Excalibur, X-Factor, any of the limited series that came out involving the characters within those comic books. So all of the other Marvel characters I knew of, but I didn't really follow. 22 years later, now that I've gotten back into collecting these figures, Marvel Legends are coming out with figures from all over the Marvel universe. So there's a lot of figures that I'm not familiar with. And Marvel's Death's Head is one of them. Now, the one thing that kind of messes with me about this figure is he came out in the Guardians of the Galaxy wave. Now, obviously, he might have something to do with the Guardians of the Galaxy, but he's not that big of a character, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't read the comics, so I can't really say yay or nay. I'm just saying, coming from a perspective of, breezing through what the Guardians of the Galaxy are about, I don't know nothing about this character. No, absolutely nothing. And I could just Google him and find out, his storyline or his history. But I'm still like, even doing that, I can't, it's hard for me to relate to the character. And I'll be honest with you, I did do that on this character. And from what I read, it wasn't all that. But I got him because obviously he was a part of the wave. He didn't even come with a Build-A-Figure piece. But because they had him on the back of the box, and because I'm a collector, it's like I see that one figure and it's like, man, I gotta have him. I gotta complete the set. I'm a completionist when it comes to sets and teams. And even though he ain't a part of the Guardians of the Galaxy, just knowing that was one figure that halfway looked kind of cool and I didn't have in my collection, yeah, it was going to bother me. So anyway, that's why I got him. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know much about him. The one thing I did read is that I think he's a UK Marvel character. Like his comic book or whatever pretty much was like mainly printed in, in the UK. That's just what I gathered. That might not be accurate, but yeah, I don't know anything about this guy other than the fact that he's supposed to be some kind of cyborg and he's got a big old arm. So, but the figure looks cool. The figure is massive. And that's the only reason why I kind of bought him, even though I didn't need him for the BAF. For the Build-A-Figure. And did you notice on the top of the box, he ain't even got BAF up there. They just threw this figure in a wave. I read one guy online said that he was actually supposed to be the Build-A-Figure, but Hasbro came to the conclusion that he would be hard to kind of put together and take apart. Now, I think I've only taken apart 3 Build-A-Figures since I put them together. I got one that I put together and I'm having a hard time taking them apart. Yeah, I can see where they're going, because if you're a person like me who wants to keep his figures in the box, then yeah, you put that figure together and then you can't disassemble it. So now you got boxes with the BAF pieces missing. Let's go ahead and get into this figure review. Let's look at the side of the box. That's Death's Head on the side right there. Looking kind of crazy, deranged. And he is supposed to be a hero. Crazy, deranged on the other side. And then, of course, there is him on the back of the box along with the other figures from the wave. Got a little short bio. If you can read that, I will stop. So you can pause that to read his little bio. That should be good enough for you to pause. So let's go on and crack Mr. Marvel's Death's Head open and see what he's like. And voila, there he is out of the box. Mr. Marvel's Death's Head. I don't think you need to say Marvel's, but Mr. Death's Head 2 himself out of the box. And I gotta say, he is a nice looking figure as far as being built, and the muscle detail and also the sculpture on his arm and everything. He looks cool. And the other thing is, this dude is massive. You might think he's not that big looking at him on camera. Maybe you've seen somebody else's review where they did a size comparison. I might do a size comparison right quick. Let me see if I can find another figure to stand him up beside. All right, here he is standing beside WWE 6-inch action figure Naomi. As you can see, he is significantly taller. Dude is massive. So yeah, we can get her out of here. Hey, Daddy, how you doing? Oh, what's up with that arm? Does that hurt? Your face look terrible. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye. Let's go ahead on and get into the articulation and see what he's like. All right, let's look at some of this detail first. First, nice head sculpt. I mean, like I said, I don't really know this character like that, but yo, that head sculpt is nice. I mean, got the little, like, he looked like, that dude name, he looked like Beta Ray Bill. Like, he's like a Beta Ray Bill alien. I mean, that big horse teeth looking thing. A demented Beta Ray a little bit. But anyway, he's got like dreadlocks, braids, or I don't know. I guess that's supposed to be like hair, but it looks pretty cool. Of course, the main feature is his big arm. So it's like a gun or a big cannon. Look through the bowels of my cannon. Got that cannon. Like I said, great muscular detail right there. That looks cool. Back look all diesel. He's got like I guess the dreads. He pulled some of his dreads out and made a groin protector. Because he was like, look, my robot groins need to be protected. You already knew. Still got my manly bits down there. Still got my manly bits. Got the little protector right there. And then he's got like these fins. And I think there's an articulation there. That's articulated right there. So the fins, you can kind of make that look a different way by articulating that leg. They look pretty cool. So with saying that, let's go ahead on and get into his articulation. The head can 360 turn. It can 360 turn, but yeah. But you got to watch out for that, his hair or whatever that is, some cables. But he can look up a little bit. I mean, very slightly. It's really impeded by the hair. And then he can look down that far. I'll see you looking at my groin protector. You know you like it. Arm can go up that far. Can go up that far. Not too much. It's articulated at the top of the bicep, so that swivels. Arm is not double jointed. Doesn't have double elbow. He has articulation on that left fist. Also forgot to mention that he comes with a interchangeable hand that's in a pointed, almost like a trigger, but I mean, I don't have any gun. He didn't come packaged with a gun that would hold that, so I don't know why they decided to give us this hand. He's got ab crunch. He can crunch down that far, can crunch back that far. Got a tornado waist. Legs can go up that far. He does have double knee. Double knee. Knee can come back that far, so savage knee. Tiger knee. Ankles have articulation. Ankle can pivot. And also, it's on a hinge. And like we said before, he's got like a shin articulation. He also has a thigh cut. So, yeah, he's got a fair amount of articulation for his size. You know, they didn't do nothing about that double elbow. That's not a deal breaker. So, all in all, he's a pretty cool figure. I mean, I just don't like having figures I know nothing about. But when they look cool, I'm just like, I'll deal with it. And he does look cool. I mean, my favorite color is blue. So that's primarily why I went ahead on and pulled the trigger on him and bought him. Because I was like, at least the dude blue. Like, you was any other color, I'd be like, nah. That's Marvel's Death's Head. And like I said, that gun looks pretty cool. You know, let's go ahead and swap that hand out. Yeah, that's him with the hand swapped out. You know, again, I don't know what I would use that hand for. I mean, I guess he can pick somebody's nose with it. Or, hey, baby, won't you come holler at me?
I don't know. What's wrong with your hand?
Ain't nothing wrong with my hand. I'm just trying to holler at you.
I mean, why your finger stuck like that?
Girl, why you worried about this finger? You should be worried about this gun right here.
Are you trying to threaten me with that gun?
Nah, baby, I'm just trying to holler at you.
But that ain't how you holler at a lady. You ain't got to be disrespecting me with a big old gun.
Girl, ain't nobody trying to disrespect you. I'm just trying to show you my gun and everything. Show you what I'm about. I'm a G on these streets.
Well, I'll take that gun and stick it where the sun don't shine.
Girl, you don't know who you talking to. Oh.
What? You talking all that trash about what you gonna do with that gun. What you gonna do with the gun now? What you gonna do with it now?
Come on, baby, that was just jokes. Come on, you ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that with my gun. Come on now, man. My name Marvel's Death's Head, man. Come on, don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. But yeah, that's Marvel's Death's Head 2. So don't forget to leave the 2 out. Apparently there was a 1, and he is the second imagining. This figure is nowhere near necessary to build the Mantis. So if you don't want it, you ain't got to get it. I don't think it's going to hurt your collection none to be without this figure. I got him. I really enjoyed the colors and, you know, the fact that he was a massive figure. I feel like I can do some good poses or set up some scenes with him, even not knowing, you know, what he's really about. All I know is he's supposed to be a good guy. But that gun looks very, very nice. His arm, I think that looks awesome. So, good figure, good massive figure. I mean, for the price, yo, I'd say pick him up. So, on that note, I'ma holler at y'all. Peace and a bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Later.